Yeah, now Puck might actually get caught out here.
Oh, it's a big hook as Chris trying to save him. Southwind gobbles him up, sprints away to safety.
He's so fast.
The Calibrum auto is not going to be followed up on, but there's a Hecarim over the wall anyway. The fear comes in. I feel like BLG they wanted to follow that up. They wanted to do something. They each made an attempt, but they didn't quite have what it took to.
Yeah, I think it's difficult, right? 3 members there, you're on a tower. Ultimately, it was a nice play by BLG to burn those summoners. They definitely have a big advantage in terms of summoners in the bot lane. But Weiwei just getting a little bit over-ambitious. Maybe a bit tired of just farming through the jungle for the past 12 minutes. Yeah. But they have those 2 dragons in pocket, right? And as much as the Cloud Soul isn't the most impactful, definitely beneficial for champions like the Hecarim, right? The extra movement speed when you are trying to close a gap on the likes of a Corki, a Senna, and the fact that you do essentially get extra damage on the back of that movement speed on the Hecarim.
Oh, here we go. Knock up onto Fofo in the... Whoa!
Now they're actually looking for the dive.
Oh, they're going straight under the tower onto Nude. This time, he cannot dodge the damage. He's just one shot. And immediately, watch how fast that tower goes down. Breathe. He doesn't even have that many items. It's not like he's scaled into this one yet. He's stayed long with this Baron, but worst case scenario, Breathe continues towards the rest of his team. He's going to get all in on the top side. Can he go for a 1v3? It doesn't look like it, as he is just shredded. In the meantime, BLG have to make this worthwhile. They'll grab themselves a tier 2 in the mid lane. Just in the midst of all of this, he has no idea what's going on. He's just the dragon. He can't comprehend this. He's not even sure why they're not properly fighting. They're just toying with the idea of fighting. Yukao rejoins his team. Package available here as Weiwei goes in. It's the smite for Chieftain as he returns to the LPL, and Weiwei takes the Thresh Express away again. And the dragon, he dies confused as no fight ever happens.
But it's the right call from TT, right? They manage to get the smite. 3 dragons in pocket, but they don't go for the fight afterwards. Like, we got what we wanted. Fighting here would be a bit of a flip. They end up backing away. Package will time out. Fiora was a different champion. You have a lot more presence in the team fights. You can come in on flanks, but the Fiora isn't exactly the biggest fan of joining. Oh.
Well, I said I wanted them to go in. They've gone in. Southwind the target, but the shield keeps him alive for now. That will just be a TP channeled and a disengage. You know, it was almost exciting. That's about as exciting as it gets, or is it? Because Doggo's making the plays. In they go. Flash forward from Doggo. But TT still surviving. Finally, Yukao goes down. And a shockwave to pull him back into the fray. Fofo with one onto New. And it's finally a window for BLG.
And that's a critical error coming out from TT. Big
Drake started up once again. As BLG on the scene. They need to stop this one going the way of TT. They can't really afford to lose the soul. And immediately Weiwei just starts the fight, takes a chunk of damage. They go back at the Drake and they take it. That was so beautifully coordinated by BLG. They knew they weren't going for the fight, Chieftain. Oh, he's saved by Southwind. Last possible second. Kicked out once again. The shield is keeping him alive. Chieftain walks away, at least for the time being. It is a sacrifice for Southwind, though, as the rest of BLG trying to chase down the Rek'Sai. It's a double for Breathe, and it's 5-2 on the scoreboard as BLG start to look for the base.
So much damage done there, but it's just not quite enough to take down Fofo Weiwei. The chase comes in. The Tahm Kench can only save 1 target, and he can't save himself, and BLG able to pick up that dragon and now pushing into the base. This Fiora is so scary right now.
Yeah, this is starting to get real difficult because Doggo pushing in the mid lane as well at the same time. So 3 players from TT have to move to the bottom side just to defend against this massive Baron wave. But again, Doggo over on the other side can just shred through these towers, especially with the Calibrum and Crescendum. It's the perfect combo for sieging onto these towers. With the Baron minions, he's confident that his turret will finish.
And it's so hard to deal with them, right? Because the poke is just not really sticking thanks to Bloodthirster. The only real dive you have is the Rek'Sai and the Camille, which isn't that threatening, especially when he has a Thresh. This goal discrepancy right now in favor of BLG is making things very difficult for TT. We're going to see a replay of that fight. So the problem is a lot of tools are burned from TT, and the poke isn't really sticking that well, right? Package comes in, disrupts. They end up securing the dragon, but then Chieftain, he does get saved here by the Tahm Kench Eve. But now TT are kind of out of these major tools to keep them safe, and Weiwei is still going, still running down. Fiora as well in position here to keep moving forwards, and it's just TT kind of don't have any other options, right? They don't have towers up to retreat to. They don't have another Tahm Kench. It's kind of just like run backwards, and whoever gets caught gets caught.
Yeah, it's that classic conversation of, you know, I don't have to outrun the lion. I just have to outrun you. Whoever's the slowest gets gobbled alive. Oh, poor TT. And, you know, it's looked so good for TT this game. They lasted so long, but it feels inevitable at this point. It feels like, slowly but surely, BLG had eked advantage after advantage. They found the opportunities on the Barons. And now it's just dotting the I's and crossing the T's. They've got that one in here in the mid lane. They've got the Fiora to push in the bottom side. The rest of the team can move top if they wish, or maybe just play around the mid lane instead.
Oh my lord.
As we're going to see Weiwei just charge at Puff. See you later, buddy. And that's surely going to be game.
Yeah, didn't have the Tomkins there this time. Able to run down the center. Doesn't matter how many souls you have in that situation. And BLG just looking to close this one out pretty convincingly. TT still have 4 members to defend. Gold advantage is so big right now.
Yeah, I feel like we needed more Thunder Chad gameplay here. We did not get to see it. We got it from Chieftain with the gank in the mid lane. We got it from Noob, managing to survive that dive early on. But fortunately, not able to see quite as much from this team as we would like. Puff having a bit of a struggle this game. 0-2-0. We've not really seen much out of this center pick. I feel like, you know, it's the kind of pick that you lock in. You want to scale. You want to have a big impact in the late game. Well, just getting caught out alone in the mid lane. That ain't the impact we're looking for.
Problem is, you're so far down in gold compared to Aphelios. And on top of that, you're 4 levels down, right? This is one of the big issues they can sometimes see with the center. Because you're not, like, constantly tied to waves, you can end up falling behind in terms of experience. And right now, that is a major discrepancy, right? Aphelios scaling extremely well with levels, getting those extra stats. So even if Senna has a ton of souls, it's just not going to make up that difference right now. And the thing is, you have that range advantage. It doesn't matter when the Hecarim can just charge at you. This Hecarim is so fast, has the Force of Nature, has the Chem Tank, Ghost, Phase Rush, has the Speedy Pants. I forgot what they're called as well. Maximum speed on this horse.
the wing something. It's not a tier 3 item. Who cares?
Winged Speedy Pants. Yeah,
Winged Speedy Pants. That's it. Yeah. Nailed it. Okay, here we go. Fear comes out. Swap Southwind will save his life this time. The Gravitum is there, though. And Southwind once again sacrifices himself. Yukal goes in. I mean, look, I respect it. He went in this time. He definitely went in. Yeah, you're not wrong. That was definitely a Chad play. Didn't work out for Yukal this time around, but, you know, maybe next time. Hey, maybe next time. This is going to be towers going down. Chieftain goes in. There's a kill. Fofo, at very least, is Puff just forced onto the way. Doggo is the king of the AD carries in this game. Puff does not get a shoe in as the turret comes down onto the fountain. That's going to be game. That's going to be BLG with a slow but sure win, I would